So if you look at manufacturing as a percentage of GDP, we've tried to, since independence many times to revive as on an overall manufacturing outlook, but have not been able to do that successfully. But, things have changed materially over the last 3 years, largely led by government effort to encourage domestic manufacturing, largely for import substitution and also for an export potential that we're trying to look at by rolling out schemes like production linked incentive or PLI schemes. It all started off with electronics as a sector where we were largely dependent on completely imports, specifically for mobile phones that we're trying to look at. And that was the biggest pain point after oil in terms of the import dependency for India, which is where the scheme was rolled out first, and it met with a very reasonable success. Today, all the mobile phones that are manufactured are actually completely manufactured out of India that we are using, and we are also now exporting mobile phones out of India that couple of companies are actually looking at. Similarly, this PLI scheme was then rolled out to pharmaceuticals, where we had complete dependence on China for key raw materials, which is the API, which is required and largely for antibiotics. And now today, corporates are setting up large capacities to meet complete India demand that is there. And slowly and gradually, PLI schemes have now got rolled out for 14 sectors, right, from textiles and apparels to semiconductors to automobiles that we're trying to look at. And there are a lot of companies across these sectors which will typically benefit from this change. So we are extremely positive on manufacturing, companies from a 3 to 5 year perspective from an investment basis, because largely, they are expanding capacities. There will be big growth that we're expecting in many of these companies to come over the next 5 years.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार के जोखिमों के अधीन है। स्कीम संबंधी सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।